So we're in the middle of Detective Cousteau and the Homosexual Underground. Where? Oh, okay. You heard it. The mysterious Cole de Mamadakwa. You're certain that you did. Well, maybe not quite certain, but let's say you're hopeful because it would make you very special to be the only human being who could hear this invisible, incorporeal bird, this inanimate whisper, this particle of sound. You're going to have to keep listening. Sharpen your ear. Do I want to get rid of Homosexual Underground? No, we'll keep those. Are there any of these we want to get? That's really good. That's really good. Yeah, it's really the hand-eye coordination one can go away at some point. I actually like the Lonesome Road one, but I don't really need the speed-giving sigh, I guess. Yeah, I guess actually, yeah, that is the good one to get rid of. Yeah. And then let's add... Yeah, I want to do that. Okay. I was going to say we go open the door for Everett. I think that's what I want to do next. Mostly because I really just want to see what happens. I'll be very mad to lose the Homosexual Underground for you probably just have tinnitus. Yeah, no. That's just it. It's like, I'll get rid of, like, the Lonesome Way Home because we don't care about going home. Oh, yeah, we gotta talk to Kuno. Kuno's gonna have a fucking heart attack.
Fuck does Kuno care?
You wouldn't happen to know anything about missing locusts?
Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Ha!
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
The little one seems distraught.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
What's this about? Now hold on, no one is lame here. Just tell me what
Deny
happened.
everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Kuno doesn't...
Alright, I'm off. Thank you, reaction speed. It's crawling
All
with locusts in
around,
here.
The hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case.
Lieutenant looks around, writes something in his notebook, and
Of the
turns to you.
locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
That's precisely what I was thinking.
Yes. I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough.
You think the Insulindian
If
phasmid's
anything,
nearby?
the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The phasmid doesn't exist. But what do I know?
He
Use
shrugs.
your powers of deduction. You knew the magic bug was nowhere near here. The phasmid is impairing your judgment.
We should go talk to Kuno about
I'll
this. Give him
let
a
you
stop.
handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
Oh, there's actually a fallen. That's actually a fallen slogan from an aggressive, youth-oriented campaign. Oh, well, thank you. Okay, talk to Kuno again. Then yeah, we gotta go open the door, and we can call in once we're done with this conversation.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I know you took the locust from the traps the cryptozoologist
Yeah.
set up.
Kuno took the bugs. So what?
He says slowly, beating your gaze with a sullen
So it
defiance.
wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes
I was
over
really
you.
hoping it would be the reed phasmid that ate the locust, not you, Kuno. You said you don't give a fuck about bugs, and then you go and build a whole bug town. Why still? Yeah, I was really
Yeah,
hoping
well-
it'd be.
Kuno's all you got, bitch.
Ha! You say you don't give a fuck about bugs, and you go build a whole bug
It's
town.
not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts.
It's a good name for a
Locusts
town.
aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
That's cool.
Stop!
She wails from behind the fence, then buries her face in her
You
hands.
stop. It's like their fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
City of Rage sounds like a cool
No,
place.
the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is. Please just don't say you're...
An artist. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that,
Yeah.
everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno Kuno.
Making art is a worthy calling. I'm something of an artist myself. You should listen to your friend Kuno. Wait, hold on. Did I just hear you say it right? You said I.
Kuno made Kuno. Kuno says whatever the fuck he wants. There are no rules here, pig.
He steps
I
closer.
fucking say I when I wanna, and Kuno when I wanna. Kuno's free. Kuno's free to fucking die, bitch.
This is what he sometimes does when things get tense.
Nod. Making art is a worthy calling. I'm something of an artist
Oh
myself.
my god, Kuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in like 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what
My
Kuno
God.
wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
He tears at the buttons of his shirt, trying to rip them open. They don't give away.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
A leaden silence fills the
In
yard.
it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window.
Me and Kuno have discussed this. I promise I won't do
Don't
that.
believe you.
She disappears entirely behind
For
the fence.
once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face. You've got him. Now convince him to leave the cryptozoologist's traps
I need
alone.
you to stop taking the locusts or the traps. The cryptozoologists are trying to find something very important. The locusts
I
are bait.
don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
He turns
The
towards the
girl's
fence.
face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
I have to ask, what does the city of
It
locusts
don't
mean?
mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck.
He turns his face up to the heavens.
You really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
What's gonna happen to the locust? Nod towards
Kuno's
the shack.
gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Okay, now that that's settled, I
The
better
fuck
be
are they
off.
trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
The Insulinian Phasmid. He mutters to
He
himself.
recognizes the name.
Wait, you know what the Insulinian
They
Phasmid is?
just think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
Aw, poor Kuno. Shane, nothing to
Detective
Kuno.
Cousteau.
Yeah, I love that she dies of cringe the whole time.
Monsieur Cousteau, the reward for coming up with your classy new name has arrived. What are the attributes Detective Cousteau should gain in? Obviously, savoir-faire and esprit de corps. You know exactly what they do and what those words mean. They're refined, like you. You have a ton of that fancy stuff. And if the world can't accept Raphael Ambrosius is your name, you will always be Detective Cousteau to yourself. R.A. Cousteau, sophisticated culture detective, specializes in ancient things and art.
+1 savoir-faire. This one sounds fancy. Let's have this. +1 in esprit de corps. Yep, fancy. Let's have this one too. Okay, we're gonna keep that one for now because that's just really good. Okay, the Colombo Dakwa takes like 7 hours, so I want to see what else we have. Wasteland of Reality takes 15. Jesus Christ. Okay, rigorous self-critique is 6. Okay, magnesium-based life forms only like an hour, and I have a feeling we're gonna end up ditching that one, so we'll put that in. Oh, that's a lot more. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, and those are the ones I can't get because of what I've already done. That's really cool. Or that I've already ditched. Just some more reasons to play, I guess. Okay, so the wash basin is for shaving. Ice cream maker we need to do the thing for. Can't actually do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. That's for stealing it, which, and this one's not also, these are both also not here. Okay, I can go check the doorbell again. Stained glass window. The butter sign isn't there anymore. I cannot find this volition check in the dialogue. Cargo container, and then those are both, yeah, for that, okay. So let's go, again, let's like head to opening the door for Everett, which I totally realized I went the wrong way, but we're gonna go call the library to confirm the body. Unfortunately, we might talk to the woman on the way.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is
Radio.
57. Hold on.
Take a jam rock.
I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to the librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here.
Ooh, that's a good
How can I
portrait.
help you, officer?
A male librarian. I'm looking for any information that you can provide on Billy Magine, a reader.
Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment. I'll have to check our database.
He puts down the receiver.
On Moreau Drive in Central Jamrock, in a darkened hall lit by orange desk lamps, far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
Yes, hello. Are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address. Is that all right? No phone number, unfortunately.
You can hear him fiddle with the
They're too
printout.
poor to have a phone line.
Yeah, his home
Here
address
we
is
go,
fine.
sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says.
Oh, Jesus, it's
That's
here.
all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Do you have any other information on him?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do
Marie?
you know someone who was?
Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
He covers the phone with his hand and yells out to the room behind him. You hear for someone answer
Yes,
from
it
far.
was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book.
Oh,
He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Good. You have a name now.
so Billy Magine is a woman, not a man. How did your colleagues know that it was her
Marie
husband?
knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
Do you know the husband's
Sorry,
name?
no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Can Marie describe to me what the husband looked
Marie.
like?
She said
Moment
it was
passes.
an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had
Oh,
a drink or two the last
I feel
time
so
she saw him.
bad. What was he wearing?
1 second.
The librarian turns away from the phone again and relays the
Sorry,
question.
Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Thank you. That's all for me. I have no other
Happy
questions.
we could help. Goodbye, officer.
The librarian hangs up and the call gets redirected back to the station
Anything
with a
else you
soft
need from
click.
me?
You find anything
No
else?
word, I'm afraid, sir.
Damn
57.
it.
In the cabin, you see a
Okay, well, I guess we gotta go talk to the lady. I feel so bad. Talk to the lady. We gotta go. Wait, that was the smoker on the balcony's apartment, though. Interesting. Oh, she's not here. Okay. The book is titled Man from Heimdall and the Wildfire. Okay, she might come in later. Oh, we can try the call. The volition call.
an old East Delta Commerce Center. This must, whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and all right, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
Oblivion's the ace in your corner is a thing I need to embroider on a hoop. Call her again.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker. A strange metallic taste fills your mouth as you stare at the intercom. There's the static again, whispering like a seashell pressed against the air.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
It's the same voice here. Hi, it's me again. I want to talk to you.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
What?
It's you.
Before you can finish your sentence, the voice continues speaking.
My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Wait, is she...
Wait, are you repeating your words?
Michelle, just please.
Even her breathing, the way her voice drops when she finishes the sentence, it sounds exactly the same.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
It doesn't matter what I say. You're just going to
The
continue,
voice
right?
from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone, again, crackling and echoing in the box. Your hands are getting cold, and your breathing becomes visible, forming small, silvery puffs in the air.
Is it over? Can we talk now?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Say nothing.
It's so nice finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're
She
recording.
tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Anger boils up in your chest.
Just a recording in here. I thought, why does it still feel like it's my fault? Go ahead, ancient recording. Yeah, why does it still feel like it's
Her
my fault?
sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
Keep
The
listening.
phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Is anyone there?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow, crawling inside your head.
For 300 years I have been here, volatile and luminous, made of sodium and rain.
God, I love the voice of Revachol.
If you want me, you can find me on the beach. Dans la dernière balle.
So,
The strange alien thought pattern ends. The lieutenant cuts in, inspecting the intercom.
it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Wait, a recording trapped in the circuitry?
Well, I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later.
He looks at the sea almost wistfully. Wait, something weird just
Don't
happened
take
to me.
this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
I feel that.
That is true.
Ah, thanks, Logic. Goodbye. I feel that a lot, honestly. Okay, the boys are still there. Wife is not there right now. Okay, so let's go try to open this. Actually, does Cindy have anything to say since we talked to the boys? Oh yeah, and Joyce can talk to us because we got our badge. Colin mentioned that, and then I've just
Hello again,
ignored it.
officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Okay, so we still don't have the ability to convince her of my conceptual my art. But yeah, let's talk to Joyce. Oh, actually, I want to get the stuff from Everett and then go back to Joyce because I've been ignoring this, and I just really want to see what happens if we open this door because I don't think I did this before. Oh, sorry. We can go talk to the smoker on the balcony again. Okay, let me save here. This does feel like a bad idea, what with it being a crime and all. Not that we care. You hear the sound of running water, someone's washing dishes. Oh.
The door has braved the elements for decades. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and so is the knocker, shaped like a lion's head. The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some.
Press your ear against the
Someone
door.
is moving around in the apartment. You hear the water being turned off and the sound of dishes clinking together. The tenant must be cleaning up. That means you're too late. Nothing more to do here. Better report back to Everard.
Knock on
No
the door?
answer.
Use the key to unlock the door
The
anyway.
key stops midway in the lock.
Oh!
Something's blocking its path. Not a sound is coming from the apartment. The tenant's key is in the lock. The lieutenant looks first at the door, then back at you, then signals you to back off from the door.
I know you're in there?
That already defeats the point, doesn't it? Let's get out of here.
As you turn to
Oh!
leave, you hear footsteps on the other side. Yes, someone's definitely home.
We should leave and go talk with Everard. Tell him what happened, that we couldn't open the door. Maybe there's a workaround.
I didn't quite think about
The
it that
door
way.
has the royal lion.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's really interesting. Because I was just like, I don't want to do that. That's like the worst. That's like the worst thing we shouldn't do as a cop. These shoes come in 3 different sizes. Is Kuno's dad still like... Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna fuck with that. Okay, because the balcony is... That's the one with the renter lady. Wait, whoa. Oh, I thought there was a guy there. Wait, can the bust... Does the bust have anything for me now that I've finished all of the Krasnozov stuff?
Bust. Honestly, he does kind of look like you are.
No, okay. Apparently that is something that you can try to get your name turned into, is to convince everyone that you're Krasnozov, but I don't believe... Oh.
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20. Something smells good. Soup allongio. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door.
Oh, no.
This is going to be so hard.
Hold on, Kim. Should we discuss this before we move on?
You're
What should we
right.
expect?
Let's talk this through.
He looks at the apartment door and lowers his voice
You
a bit.
hear some light footsteps and what appears to be a daily weather forecast playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm these, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Do you have any advice on how to tell
Dad,
these?
Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Nope. What if I don't want to do
Yes,
this?
it's hard. But there is no easy way to handle this information. It just has to happen, as soon as possible.
All right, I think
The
I'm ready.
lieutenant motions towards the door.
Hello? Who is it?
A voice calls out from the other side of the
And
door.
someone turns down the radio.
Look at the lieutenant first. Is this Billy Machine's home? This is the police. Please open the door.
Police. A moment, please. Give us a moment.
You hear shuffling inside.
Tidying up. Nervously.
Come in. The door is open.
Don't run, okay? Take it slow when exploring the apartment. Be respectful. An empty pack of red Astra cigarettes hidden under the bed, the same brand of cigarettes you found in the trash next to the deceased. Pack of humanitarian aid macaronis. Some leftovers kept warm on the stovetop. It smells like buckwheat and onions in here. It sounds delicious. Windows covered in old newspaper clippings. Can't they afford curtains? A chalk-drawn height chart for children drawn over the years. Oh. That's so... Textbook for high school, mathematics, trigonometry mostly. A clock ticking away with odd cheerfulness. Ticking makes you anxious, rings hollow in the room. Posts of contemporary pop stars. God. I'm so sorry.
It's you from the book stand. Did you come to bring my cockatoo back?
Oh. She smiles nervously before the smile vanishes from her
I
face.
don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
She looks around
The
the kitchen.
lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here.
Thanks, but I'm all right.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
She stops, her eyes trying to read answers from your
No.
face.
This is something much worse.
Oh.
Is he in the hospital? How bad is it?
Something changes in her
How
expression.
about some small talk before you break the news?
I noticed you were cooking
People got to
something.
eat. What is this about? Why are you suddenly asking me about my cooking?
You live here with your Victor, your
It's
husband,
me,
right?
Victor, and the kids here. We have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie.
Yes, I remember you mentioned the book stand.
They came home later. They are good girls.
Where is everybody? I don't
The
see them
girls
home.
are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is out.
She swallows visibly.
He still hasn't come
No.
home? She stops.
Why? Do you have any news?
To your knowledge, did he make it to the library? What was the name of the library? Was he supposed to go do the library? Remind me again. What was he wearing when you last saw him?
His old leather jacket.
Can you describe it?
It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought it as a teen.
What about the
Yes.
inner lining?
The lining is hand-sewn. It's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's running around with it in the middle of winter.
To your knowledge, did he make it to
No.
the library?
I guess I'll find out when he decides to come back home.
She looks at the
It
front door.
shouldn't be long from now. He's never gone for more than a few days.
Yeah, I don't want to ask her anymore.
She
There's nothing I have to
folds
tell
her
you.
hand. Here it comes.
Okay, what happens if I leave and like change my clothes? Does it let me do that? Because that was empathy, right? Feels so awkward doing this. But I don't want to. This is like the big one to me of I don't want to screw this up. This poor fucking woman. Like, has already gone through enough shit.
She looks up, too anxious to say.
Okay. I'm gonna leave. I'm literally gonna say some of this without like any shame. I mean, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
She
I don't
looks
want to see
up,
what happens if
too
you fuck
anxious
up.
to say anything. You've done this before.
Okay.
Just keep your focus.
God, do I just say that he's dead? Ma'am, I'm very sorry to say, but your husband, Victor Machine, was found dead on the Martinez
What
boardwalk.
did you say?
A great and terrible spike.
Ah,
The blood freezes in her veins.
your husband, Victor, is dead. I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Oh.
She touches her neck, eyes pale like pearl in seawater. Eyes pale like pearls in seawater.
But he was just...
She looks at the kitchen table where 2 cigarette butts are still in the
But he
tray.
was just here. Alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any
Good
questions.
job, Kim.
Take your time.
What happened to him?
She turns to you. Her neck and cheeks are covered with red blotches. Her double chin is shaking. It's still early to say, but at first glance, it seems like he slipped and hit his head. It was an accident. He fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his
Was
head.
he drunk?
Alcohol may have, we don't know yet, but he will let you know. Alcohol may have played a role, yes.
I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold.
She withdraws, trying to picture the scene.
How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days, maybe, it will
Oh!
be etched in her mind forever.
Oh, God! That's so fucking brutal. It couldn't have been long.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching
Oh,
for something from
God.
the pockets of her dress. The handkerchief.
No words, just give her the lieutenant's handkerchief.
A small, terrified smile quivers on her face as she takes the handkerchief and wipes away the tears. She looks disoriented.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly.
It burns like acid.
Oh, God, that's
Oh.
so terrible.
Should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
No. A day.
No, take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared when they come home tomorrow.
That's probably the right thing. Thank you.
She nods, but with a wretched expression.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands her a leaflet with the morgue's contact
Is
information.
there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still...
She rubs her face, her hand. She runs her fingers over her cheeks that have become
Thank you.
numb.
Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
She runs out of breath.
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon. Already, she starts to shake.
Again, I'm very
We
sorry.
should step
ma'am.
outside and talk.
The lieutenant nods at the woman and looks back at you. Set the library card by her and then leave the room. Oh, that's so terrible. It's like the worst part of that is knowing how much of it the right decision is. Just say everything immediately. Don't like. I feel terrible just even going down the line of questioning when you know what's going on already. No, I'm trying to talk to Kim.
You did well.
The lieutenant says as soon as you've left the apartment, the balcony feels cool and quiet with a stunning view over the district. Nod, what now?
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased.
What about Billy and her
They'll
kids?
manage.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
Oh, God, that's so real. That's it?
We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done.
Right, this place is closed then.
Let's go.
That's so sad. Unbelievably sad. Let's go sing karaoke. Sorry. I'm sorry. Actually, I guess it is now we go talk to Everett. Shit, man. It's just like I make the joke all the time of like you can wake up dead tomorrow. But like that's just what it is. But then that's like just brings to mind the horrific plane crash that was recently, and it's just like no one thinks about nothing ever talks on like 67 people, that it's like hundreds upon hundreds of people that are impacted in strands from this that are just never going to be the same. And the volition comment of like you can't do anything, you just have to let it go is just so terrible. Also, just the fact that I did this in a shirt, like in this outfit, is so unbelievably disrespectful. Holy shit. And we keep ignoring the Hardy Boys to do all of this. I should probably buy some health shit. We actually might do that. Hello, racist man.
Something odd.
Right, I'm going. Yeah, I should have probably worn nicer clothes. I didn't even think about it.
A colorful.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Do we get the pale-aged vodka to give to Idiot Doom Spiral?
Here you go, mister.
Yes. And then, oh, do we have any tear?
Your bottle.
We got $1.
A small cabinet.
Okay, we want to grab. Oh, I can't buy any more.
Okay,
Oh,
here. I hope Saint Baptiste.
yeah. Just buy some more health for later. Okay, let's see. Pale-aged vodka. Vodka, temporarily stored in the pail, or so they say. The crystal clear liquid has been contained in a ship-shaped bottle commemorating the vanished ship Harnankar. Obliterating your liver has never felt quite so exquisite. Oh, hello, Linker Tagger Dog. We just did a lot of sadness, and now we're gonna go tell Everett that we fucked up, but we still need help finding your gun. Actually, do you have anything new? Actually, I don't feel like I'm trying to U-turn here. Hello, Mananya.
Hola, Wandering Man.
Okay, nothing else new for you. Yeah, let's go talk to Everett. I'm also investigating the homosexual underground. Can we do this?
The file cabinet stands
Oh, we
steady as
can.
ever. And the unlocked drawer, whatever's hidden here, is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Look at the
It
note.
appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Turn to the lieutenant. Look, Kim, to do note with a list of errands for
One of
Everett.
his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list.
Special whirling pig.
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs, booze, blood.
Take a look
Remember,
at
Lee,
it.
all items on the list have been withdrawn. So
It's totally for me. Is there anything here?
the payphone.
No. We gotta go try to open the door, too. Okay, because there's nothing else to do in here, is there?
This isn't.
Yeah. We also got the coats. I have not convinced Kim to wear the coat yet. Slap a save here. Do I have anything that is plus rhetoric? This outfit is so beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, I don't think I do actually. Oh no, there we go. If I wear this lame ass white shirt. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, -1 rhetoric. There we go. I can smoke. I can do drugs. I can smoke. There we go.
You're back before the cargo container. Its
Okay.
draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Come on.
As it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with the rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind.
I'm not gonna save Scum, but I'm thinking about it. Intensely thinking about it. It's something where I would if I didn't want to put points in rhetoric.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long greeting, just like we talked about before. I know you're probably a busy man being an important police officer and all, and personally, I think the more people keeping the peace, the better.
Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners?
Yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
What was that about the borscht?
Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started.
The little guy chuckles merrily.
It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
He shakes his head with a wide smile.
Huh? Never heard of a borscht that turns little guys into dogfighters. Alcohol, however.
What do you mean by taking this soup to the men? Is it for striking?
Yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Who makes it?
Whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad.
Looks like the borscht is spiked. I'm gonna look into
sure,
it.
mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir.
He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along.
Alright, I'm off. Interesting.
Magnesium-based life form. We tell them, hell no. You're about to become a magnesium-based life form. The age of the primitive carbon man is done. No longer must mankind rely on slow-working background radiation to take us further into our genetic destiny. This is the era of guided evolution, and magnesium is the key. You are the first of your species, the next step in human evolution. An advanced magnesium proto-man who mags it up, drinks it down, and sniffs it sideways.
I really love that you think that. Yeah, I was about to say, really. Oh my god, you're gonna kill me. Yeah. Yeah, no, the piss guzzler. Oh my god. The actual name of the card is gas guzzler. I wasn't gonna cough until I started fucking laughing. Holy shit. Yes, the joke is the fact that the gold border cards don't look gold on the scans online. So those, like, yeah, the first place, like, gold ones look like piss yellow until you see them in person. +2 volition for being magnesium receptacle glands, and then -1 logic because there's no such thing, man. Actually, I kind of like that. Like, we could fuck with that. Like, volition's probably, like, one of my favorite skills. I'm totally fine with that. Okay. So we still need to get the borscht. Okay, so we have a new thing to go investigate. Let's go talk to Everett again. This is not a fishing rod, is it? It's... That's interesting.
Mr. Dubois, A pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
I've heard about the
You
weasel.
fucked up. You waited too long, the weasel came back, and now you can't open the door I asked you to open.
The big man looks you straight in the
Everett
eye.
forgives, Harry. Don't cry, my boy. It's gonna be all right. I'm still gonna tell you about the murder. That's just the way I am. Benevolent.
I thought I
Now
had more
let's
time.
get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry. This is gonna be
Interesting. He pretends to roll up his sleeves. I've heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what
By
you know about
now,
it.
I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Hold on, you have a village
No,
elephant?
Harry, the elephant is metaphorical, and so is the village. But the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Go
now,
on.
I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
He laughs. Wait, they moved the container?
I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is...
Ignoring the lieutenant.
We dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Wait, the whole neighborhood is on
Potentially,
it?
Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
But who did the
There's a
pushing?
militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
Yeah, that sounds like
They're
organized
like
crime.
you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
Thank you, Logic.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day, Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
I thought I had more time. You mentioned a lawyer girl?
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Sorry, I'm hungry. I wanted a Rice Krispie. How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping
How
company?
do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do.
He slams his fist on the desk.
Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry.
That's really sad. Holy shit.
These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
The name of this company is Cornell this time. It might have been Sediment
Of course.
before.
You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
The remaining mercenaries organized a tribunal to take on the Hardys.
Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We Union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
You don't seem too worried about it.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Everard before you've even courted him properly.
He wants you to do more things for him before.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and the crew.
They are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary Union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happens,
keeps ignoring
I'm sure
ignoring
they only have
Kim.
the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Where can I find
You know
them?
what, Harry? I got a feeling they're going to show up in full force tomorrow.
He points both his index fingers at
The
you.
lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
There was a bullet in the hangman's
So
head.
they shot him.
He sounds pleasantly
He was
surprised.
shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard.
It's impossible to say if he's telling the truth, sire.
What I do know is the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my 2 little policemen. Godspeed, policeman.
In the future, I could use your backing. Could you ask the Hardy Boys to
But of
cooperate?
course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
When you meet this Titus, tell him about this. See what he has to say.
Yeah, thank you,
Also,
Authority.
Harry, here's 5 real.
He holds out the banknote. Wait, why are you giving it to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Needless to say, this is another move. Don't take it.
I don't need it. I only wanted you to help me with the
No,
Hardy
I
Boys.
wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
Interesting. Okay, good talk.
Was
Let's
it a
conclude
good
for now.
talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Great sadness comes over
Yes,
him. Yet?
Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
He says, slowly
A
shaking
man
his
of
head.
the left. So you have to be a social democrat.
I'm not a man of the left. I'm a patriot of Urshel. You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler. I grind. I'm a money engineer. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do.
What
like that.
does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found? I think it's lonely and cold. I think it wants to be found, and I have a proposal for you.
Pick something from his
And
teeth.
what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
He pulls out an envelope. Kim, what do you think of this?
Depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
He studies that
But
route.
he thinks it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm going to hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
He bows his head in shame, then looks
He's
up and
saying
smiles.
as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're going to get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
He grins broadly.
Roller skating, not drugs, Harry. You like this.
I do
There's
like
a
this.
nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
You mean the fishing village?
Yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned in either the sea or the bottle. A gloomy place. Doesn't have that Union attitude.
I don't like
You're
this.
already pretty deep into this. What's a little more? No one can see you here in Martinez.
What will happen to the current
They are
occupants?
just going to have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
I don't trust
Is
this at
he
all.
absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Are you 100% sure no one's going to end up
Am I?
homeless?
Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them.
The big man shakes his head in
We're going to
disbelief.
build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up, and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbour.
Okay, fine. If I happen to be there, I
You
can
bring
ask.
joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here,
He hands you an open white
you
envelope.
need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the water lock, but it should be fixed now. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun.
He runs his fingers through his thin hair. I'm not going to lie to him. Can we go over a few details concerning the murder again?
Most certainly, Harry.
Oh, no, actually, let's change the subject.
Harry. What?
I'm looking
I
into
don't
your
know
shady
what that
brew.
means, Harry. Shady brew? There are so many moving parts in my operation, I can't keep track of them all. You know what? Don't even tell me. Whatever it is, do it. Surprise me. Just one thing. If you can, make it even shadier.
He's the slimiest guy you've ever met, but I really appreciate
He
Everett.
sincerely has no idea what you were talking about. And he doesn't care either.
Okay, Everett, I'm going to leave, but we might talk later.
Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
He raises his hand as farewell. Okay, all right.